Hey everyone, welcome to this weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast for the week of March 28th through April 3rd of 2022. All right, so this week we have essentially a lot of conjunctions, which is when two planets are next to each other, and really symbolizes a new cycle and a new beginning. The most important conjunction we have is the new moon, the conjunction with the sun and moon, which will be late Thursday and early Friday for most of us in the world. So as we do approach Friday, we are ending the current lunar month, and so it is good to complete things, finalize things, and create a bit of space for what will likely be new beginnings for the month and year going into next week. But all of this is in Sidereal Pisces, so it's already important to be creating space in our life right now. It is a time of connecting to what's important to us on a soul level and connecting to our soul in general. And from this, we'll likely notice these new beginnings. So the other conjunctions we have is at the beginning of the week. On Monday, Venus, the planet of relationships and values, will be conjoined more constructive Saturn. So a new yearly beginning with maybe our values becoming more constructive, maybe with our resources, and maybe with those relationships as well. And then the other set of conjunctions we have are towards the week end around Saturday, where Mercury is going to pass over the sun, who is getting close to healing Chiron. So all in all, a good weekend, maybe for some healing, maybe a new beginning with that, either spiritual or physical healing. And any new intentions around that is fantastic. And we could be learning a lot, maybe utilizing our mind just in general, even outside the healing sphere, with Mercury combust the sun there. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at all of this here in more detail when we return. Alrighty, so here's the sky for this week. We're going to look at this for each day of the week, starting first with Monday, March 28th. And as you can see here, we are using the visible sky on this channel called True Sidereal Astrology. The signs do change. You'll notice if you're into mainstream astrology that they say that right now Venus and Mars are in Aquarius, and that the sun's not in Pisces, that it's in Aries. So there is a lot of difference here. And if you are new to this channel, definitely check out the link down below for more information on True Sidereal Astrology. All right, so let's go ahead and do a bit of a recap where everything is coming into the week. Again, we are in the ending phase, approaching the ending phase of this lunar cycle. And so it is, of course, again, good to complete things as we do approach Friday. But things are quite straightforward in the sense that the fast movers are really just in two constellations. We have Venus and Mars in Capricorn. Now, both Venus and Mars deal with the interpersonal sides of life and of ourselves, so usually relationships, how we're relating, and our external environments, things we're pursuing. And so all this is in constructive Capricorn. And so in terms of what we're valuing and how we're taking action right now and relating is likely in a more grounded, or in its highest expression, responsible, persevering, and disciplined way. So looking at it from one side, it's great to be enjoying and putting action into things that require discipline and patience and achievement, or whatever it is we're building. And then the other way of looking at it is that our relationships and the way we're connecting can be more in that grounded sort of way. So that's definitely still going on here this coming into this week. And the other constellation is Pisces, where we have the sun and Mercury, and where we're going to have the new moon. So Pisces is all about doing what's important to us on a soul level. It is that time of the year now with the sun here sidereally. And so it is going to be a new beginning with that, with the new moon, but it's already good to be doing this. So viewing life through the lens of what is our soul guiding us towards, maybe a bit of rest, maybe a bit of more inner peace, inner satisfaction, right? What it is that feeds the soul and helps us find that inner peace. These are all great things to be focused on. And we're thinking this way with Mercury as well. And it could be, again, a great weekend, as we'll talk about, for anything mental on this sphere, at least to be channeled constructively once Mercury does get very close to the sun there. All right, so grounded and responsible Capricorn and soul guided and receptive Pisces are great energies to work with pretty much all week. And this is the energy coming into the week here. All right, so in terms of the aspects, as you can see, just these conjunctions. Conjunctions are new beginnings. And also what's not listed here is the Thursday and Friday new moon. So it's adding another conjunction to this list. So let's go ahead and start first with the Monday conjunction, which is Venus, the planet of our values, and those relationships conjunct up to Saturn, the planet of, again, just like Capricorn, that responsibility. So these, with these fast movers, these are really yearly new beginnings. And so in this sense, we could be enjoying, again, that kind of responsible energy. But a new beginning with this, if there is anything that you do want to set intentions for around Monday, that is something that you enjoy, but does take time, or something with relationships that may take time. Whether they're personal or professional. It's a great intention to set, and if you're anticipating anything like that, this could certainly be an activation or quite literally a new beginning for you in those sectors. Of course, we have to look at your personal chart, but this is the collective global energy at the moment. So definitely that new beginning starting there, the values relating in that more Capricorn, Saturn, responsible, disciplined, right, patient way, kicking off the week here. And of course, the moon will be finishing Capricorn there, also activating it on Monday. Then as we start to get into the Tuesday time, the moon will start to shift into Aquarius for Tuesday and the early part of Wednesday. And Aquarius is all about that future vision and also the location where we had the previous lunar cycle. So again, emphasizing maybe completing things around our visions. Okay, so Aquarius is all about the forward-thinking mind, the progressive mind, and so anything that involves either our own future aspirations or global things or collective things, future-minded things, great to be developing. And again, maybe finalizing or completing both Tuesday and Wednesday. And as a side note, sometimes Aquarius can be things like connecting to the collective, so friends and community and things like that. Maybe some themes around that, as well as possibly technology as well. All right, and then once we do get to the later part of Wednesday, we'll really be feeling the ending of the lunar cycle and gearing up for that new beginning. And so the moon will be shifting into Pisces the later part of Wednesday, for what will be that new moon late Thursday and early Friday. So I will, of course, make that separate video on this, but this is a new beginning, and it is about developing the Piscean energies of more receptivity in our life. Now, the new moon will be conjunct Chiron and Mercury, adding to the fact that not only during this middle part of the week, but over the weekend, it is great to set intentions, not only towards what's important to us on that soul level, which is what this is really fundamentally about. And we could notice new beginnings with, more peace in our life, or more of a willingness to go with the flow, or maybe more creative things, or things that, we enjoy. And this is really on a yearly sense as well, because we have a lot of collective, slow-moving planets in Pisces, like the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction we're going to have next month, which is also a new beginning here. But a new beginning both monthly and yearly around that soul fulfillment, right? And perhaps more peace in our life. But it also has this energy of Chiron, which is about what is healing for us, what is therapeutic. Sometimes the act of Pisces of letting things go, living more presently, can be very healing and very therapeutic. So it could be that. And again, looked at the other way, it could literally be new beginnings with either physical or spiritual healing modalities we might be starting during this time. Again, at least it's really good to do so. And with Mercury, very mental, right? Even though a lot of this is water, it's emotions, Pisces, Chiron, it's the inner world. There is likely going to be an activation of the mind here. The mind is a bit on fire with Mercury combust close to this new moon, so it could be very active here. But yeah, channeling it into, channeling the mind into these soul-fulfilling activities and into healing in these Piscean, more receptivity in our life or spiritual development. All this is a great way of working with this new beginning. So it is a time of listening. The new moon is the lowest energy of the cycle. So good to listen, to feel. And then slowly as we get into next week, we'll notice those new beginnings starting to build momentum. All right. And then, of course, just reiterating what I was just talking about, the weekend we'll have those exact conjunctions with Chiron and Mercury there. All right, but the moon will be shifting into Aries the later part of Saturday and all of Sunday. So that is when things might start to get a little more active, or again, more themes around initiative. Aries is all about taking the soul guidance and then starting to act on it, right? So it could be a good weekend, particularly Sunday, for that more active or directed energy of Aries. All right, everyone. So that is the week in a nutshell. Most important thing is, of course, this new moon, new beginnings, the ending of the current cycle approaching it. We do have these conjunctions, which are very much new beginnings in the yearly sense going on, a lot dealing with our relating, our relationships, where we're putting our energy, likely towards, or at least good towards, long-term, patient, disciplined things, and soul-fulfilling things with not only the new moon, but also the conjunction with Chiron and Mercury as well. All right, so everyone have a fantastic week. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to click the like button if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you're not yet signed up for MTZ Insiders, it is a newsletter where you do get these videos released first before YouTube. So do check out the link down below for that if you're not already signed up. But again, have a great week. Thank you again for all of your support. And I'll see you all next time for the next astrology forecast. Take care.